Hello everyone, this is Julie with Craft with Julie, and we are ready to create our cards using the Info Bloom collection from Close to My Heart. So there are 10 different cards with 5 designs. So I'm going to walk you through one of each of the designs today. There we go. And then this one. Hopefully you have already cut your papers. I did post a note about that earlier in the week, but if you are new to this group, you can still purchase the supplies on my website, which is juliescott.closetomyheart.com, or if you have your own supplies, there is an option to just purchase my workshop guide, and I'll put a link in the description of the video for that, and it has all of the pictures, cutting guide or cutting instructions, and then written instructions on that. So for the cards, you'll want to grab your stickers. You'll need intense black ink, a black journaling pen, the Quickie glue if you have it, or just like a liquid glue or micro glue dots for these die cuts. And speaking of the die cuts, you'll want to grab your black die cuts, and we are using the All Occasions stamp set. And I'm trying to think, what else do we need? Card bases and envelopes, and and a little, if you have some sandpaper, grab that. We're going to use it on one of the cards. So let's go ahead and get started on card number 1. I'm just going to flip my instructions. All right, so card number 1 is this one right here. It is really fast and simple to put together, and it uses the nice big stickers from our sticker sheet and then some of those die cuts. So you will want to grab, I think I have them in order over here. Okay, you'll want to grab your avocado piece, your icon piece. We have a little piece of avocado, and then this little strip of green or avocado stripe, and a card base. This one's going to go together so fast. Okay, so what we're going to do is lay down the avocado first. Close to My Heart's cardstock has a dark side and a light side, so you can decide which one you want to use. I use the light side, so I'm going to put my adhesive on the dark. Set that in the center of your card base. And then this icon piece, you could flip it over if you wanted to. Isn't that pretty, that paper? So pretty. And then we're going to add this avocado piece. I'm going to again put the adhesive on the dark side. I'm just going to lay it across probably about an inch, let's see, about an inch and a fourth, inch and a half from the bottom. And then let's add our little stripe piece. Okay. And then grab your sticker sheet. And I use this blue one right here, and I used this one right here. So you can choose, or you can use both of them. I'm going to just use this blue one first. And we're going to add some 3D foam to the back of this sticker, just to pop it up just a little bit. And this is a thin 3D foam, so it doesn't add too much bulk to the card. Now you could add a sentiment if you wanted to. I left it blank just so you could use it for a lot of different occasions, but you could just probably grab like a little piece of white cardstock and stamp a sentiment if you wanted to. So I'm just going to add that right there. And then our die cuts, I'm leaving them in the bag because I don't want them to go everywhere. Well, maybe I will have to pull them out so I can see. So I'm just going to grab 2 leaves. So like this one, and let me find another one. They're so nicely done that they just fall out so easily. Find another one. Or did I use, hold on. Okay, they kind of smell like s'mores to me. If you have the die kids, let me know. They kind of smell like burnt wood. Okay, like a campfire. I believe that Close to My Heart makes these in-house, so they have a machine at our home office that makes these. So that's kind of a cool thing. Okay, so grab some liquid glue, or if you have this Quickie glue pen, this is something new that I just got specifically for these die cuts because they're so, some of like the butterflies are so delicate. So I'm just going to basically draw some adhesive onto that and tuck it underneath the flower. And then I'm going to do the same with this one. So this larger one, larger leaf, you could totally just use like liquid glue. But you'll see for the butterfly that we'll want something a little bit thinner for the glue. So it's kind of a cool pen to have. Okay, so that is card number 1. See how fast and simple that went together? That's a really fun design to have if you just need a quick card. All right, so card number 2 is, let me find it in my pile, is this one right here. I love the grays with a little pop of lagoon. And let's grab our pieces. So you'll have this darker gray, this lighter gray, some lagoon, some white, and a little black piece. So I'm going to stamp this first, and then we'll start assembling. So I am using, let me grab my blocks. I'm using intense black ink. You could just use black because we're not going to be coloring it. All right, so you can use pretty much any sentiment you want, but I'm going to stick with the thank you because I'm always needing thank you cards. So I'm just going to stick that on my block. If your stamp set is new, you'll just want to season it by just rubbing it on your hand. And then we're going to stamp the thank you in the bottom right hand corner, right there. Okay, and then I'm going to add a doodle line around the rest of it. It just helps add a little bit more to the card. I've been loving doodle lines lately, you've probably noticed, but it adds a little bit without adding more bulk. If you just have like a plain piece that just needs a little something, throw a doodle line on there and see how it goes. Okay, let's grab a card base. My light is plugged in and it's starting to fall over. We don't want to lose our light. Okay, so what we want to do is add this darker gray about 1/4 of an inch down from the top of the card. And then this lighter gray, the same, about 1/4 of an inch from the bottom. And then that leaves that little spot for your black piece of cardstock to go right in between those two. Just like that. And it looks like I cut it a little bit ski-wampus. So I just need to trim some of those edges. Make them all line up perfectly. All right. Okay, so now we can add this lagoon piece. There is again a dark side and a light side, and I chose the light side, so I'm going to put the adhesive on the dark side and just kind of add it to the left hand side of this card, and then our sentiment piece. Okay, and then some stickers. There are 2 butterflies, so we're using this one and then this one for these 2 cards. So I'm going to grab the butterfly, and then let's add some 3D foam to the back, a little dimension, and you could just lay it down if you wanted to, but if you've never tried 3D foam before, just give it a try and see what you think. It really does make a difference just by adding a little bit of 3D foam behind something to pop it up a little bit. And then we have these little hearts on our die cuts, and again we're going to grab that Quickie glue pen, or if you have a glue dot, and I'm just going to draw some glue on the back of that and add it to the sentiment right there. Okay, so that is card number 3 and 4. Isn't that cute? Okay, so fun. All right. Okay, the next one is, this one was super fun. I really liked how this turned out. So this one right here, I had to use the light bulb in some kind of project. I had to do it. It was just way too cute. So I found this design. So you'll need a little strip of the avocado stripes, a black and white piece, and then the dark gray. Oh, sorry, my voice is kind of going. All right. So let's do, let's put it together, and then I will do the stamping when it's attached, so we know where we want that sentiment to go. So I'm going to add this right on top. You could flip it over if you wanted the other side. It's totally up to you. And then we're going to add this stripe piece about a 1/2 inch over from the left side, and then the black piece, just overlaying that just a little bit, leaving about a 1/4 inch, and then this white piece. Okay, so now let's go ahead and stamp the hello on there. And take off my thank you. And grab, let's see, where did it go? Oh, it's right here on the side, hello. I chose hello because it fit. It fit in there. If you wanted to change the card, so here's an idea for you. You could change it going this way, and you could do a longer sentiment if you wanted to. So that's another option. So I'm just going to add the hello right there, and just ink it up. Again, you could just use black ink if you wanted to, because we're not going to be coloring it in. And stamp it right there. Okay, and then I'm going to add a doodle line all the way around. Actually, I'm going to add, let's add the light bulb first, because it looks like I doodled after the light bulb. So you have 2 light bulbs in your die cuts. So you can grab one of those. They are so thin and so cool. It's really just like a thick, it's not even a chipboard, it's more like a thick cardstock. So anyway, it's kind of something new, close to my heart, is brought out. So this is where the Quickie glue pen is going to come in handy. So you could just draw your glue around the edges, how thin those are, because a thicker glue would be super hard and just gush out, but this little glue pen just makes it so easy to attach some, or to apply some glue on there. Okay, so I'm going to attach it right there, kind of meeting up with that black side. And now I'm going to add the doodle line just all the way around. All right, and this way, and then just up to there. Okay. All right, so now let's grab the butterfly that goes up there. Oh, there's one right here, right at the top. That was easy. Again, just grab that Quickie glue, squiggle some glue on there, and attach that. And then we have a couple little flowers from our sticker sheet, and I'm using this one and this one. And then for the second one, looks like this one and this one. There are 6 different ones on there, so you can go ahead and pick and choose which one you like. I'm going to add some 3D foam to the back of these just to pop them up a little bit. And just offset it from that light bulb. And add it right there. There we go. So that is card number 5 and 6. Oh, there we go. Not fun. All right. 2 more designs. Okay, this one I really love. This one right here. This is card 7 and 8. I basically just used strips of paper and a little bit of a heart, and that was it. It was really simple and easy. A great way to use up those little zip strips that come on the paper. So anyway, that one was super fun to put together. So I have all my little strips right here, and I wonder, did I cut a white? Okay. So I'm going to add them onto this little piece right here first, and then we'll stamp the sentiment. Okay, so we're going to start with the light bulb. You don't necessarily have to have that big white piece behind it, but it helps me to line it up. So I like to just cut out, I think it's like, let's see, what size is that? A 3 by 4. And it just keeps everything lined up for me. Okay. Then the butterfly. And the light bulb again. These zip strips are too cute not to use, so I had to use them somehow, and this design is perfect for that. Oh wait, I forgot the white or the green one. Hold on. Good thing that adhesive is repositionable. Okay, sorry about that. I got a little excited about my strips of paper. Okay, so there's the green, and now we'll put the light bulb back on. And that gray piece again. And, oh, I think I cut an extra. Yep, I did. The green piece. And put that on the bottom because we're going to stamp our sentiment right there on this white piece right there. Okay, so this one I did just because that is a really nice sentiment. You just need a card just because. And get this on my cards or my block straight. Okay, and then I'm going to stamp it right there with the black. You can change up your sentiment if you want. Totally up to you. There we go. Alrighty. And then this heart, the bigger heart, and it's right here on your sheet. Okay, and let's grab our card base, and then we can add all the things. Okay, so this one is going to go straight in the center of the card. This would be really good. The 4x3 is the same size as some of our Picture My Life cards. So if you have Picture My Life cards, you could totally do this design. So fun. All right, this one is bigger, so I'm just going to add some glue and add the heart. Okay, so that is card 7 and 8. All right, so our last one, this one right here. Okay, so this one has the icon paper, some glacier, some lagoon white, and then a little bit of strip of the green. And this one I'm going to stamp Thinking of You in the center of the white. Right there. Okay, and then we are going to let's just go ahead and start assembling. Alrighty, so let's add the icon paper to the front of the card. And that's just pretty on its own. I don't know if I mentioned, but this paper was actually designed by a Close to My Heart maker. She was able to get a reward from Close to My Heart, and that reward was to allow her to design her own paper collection. So I think she did an amazing job. So cool. Okay, so the glacier, I'm going to put the glue on the dark. So anyway, so she designed this paper collection, and it has been so fun to work with. So let me know, tell me what you think in the comments. Is that just kind of a cool prize to just design your own paper? All right, so that is the light side. I'm going to add my Thinking of You in the center. Then my faux washi tape on the top. And up here, I am going to use a little sanding block, and I just want to sand this area just a little bit to make that white pop through. When I first designed this card, I liked it, but I felt like the glacier was a little too harsh on the top. It was like too dark. So I just grabbed this sanding block and sanded a little bit of that off so it pulls out the white core. So it kind of gives it a little bit of a different look. Okay, so I'm going to add some doodle lines just around the glacier, all the way around. And there we go. And hold on to it for just a minute. We're going to add this butterfly and then a couple more little dots. So there should be a small butterfly. There's one right here on the top. don't want to lose any of those little pieces, so I'm going to just scooch it right back in there. You could, if you wanted to, pop out all of the die cuts and maybe put them in like a little craft tray or a bowl, if that's easier too. Okay, so let's add some glue to the butterfly. And I thought that needed a little something more too, so I added these little extra dots. Now if you have like glitter gems or something like that, you could totally do glitter gems instead, but I try to keep our supply list a little bit simple, so you don't have to get as many products. But if you have like black dots or glitter gems or something that you want to put there instead, go right ahead. But you can just add a little bit of something just with your journaling pen. Okay, so there we go. That is all of the cards from the In Full Bloom. There we go. How'd you guys do? Let me know in the comments. Everybody good? If you have any questions, please let me know. Again, the supplies are still available. I believe the paper packet and sticker sheet is on back order, but I think it just came back in stock. So you can find it on my website, juliescott.closetomyheart.com, or if you'd prefer just to get the workshop guide, there is that option as well. And I'll put the supply list in the comments of this video if you want to create your own set of cards. All right, come back in just a little bit and we will start on our layouts. See you in a bit.